Hi, welcome to MTG. My name is Ken, and today we are playing another of the Thunder Junction face commanders on Magic Arena, and this time we're playing Stella Lee wildcard. So this is an Spellslinger deck that cares about a lot of smaller instant sorceries and trying to get them out as fast as you can, because once you cast your second and third spell, you start reaping the value. I hope you enjoy the video, and if you have any questions or comments on the commander or the deck or the video itself, I would love to know in the comments, and I will have a conversation with you. But in the meantime, let's just jump directly into the gameplay. Okay, we are up against Pantlaza. Dinosaurs. We hope. We'll see if it's actually dinosaurs. Opening hand. A little on the slow side. This is not too much better. But you know me. I hate mulliganing to 6, so we're gonna keep it. I have a Heuristic Study, which is nice, assuming it doesn't get blowed up. I went with a Terra Manadork, which we can shock, which is kind of funny. So, let's do that. Surveilling Mountain to the bottom. And the bottom, I meant graveyard. Right. We will swing in and attack. Last turn. We can island cycle, but I don't think we need it at the moment. We will see. Yeah, definitely not. We have no shortage of lands. Okay. We'll put down their Succedi. Surveilling. Ooh, Strike It Rich isn't bad. Let's see. Can we afford to? Yeah, you know, we're gonna actually keep that on top. So we can Stella Lee. And then follow up with the Strike It Rich and trigger Stella Lee. So that's what I think about that. I just dropped my ring. See, that's why you don't play with your hand jewelry. Opponent is ramping. I can never remember what this one does. Okay. Opponent up to 4 mana, so Pantlaza next turn. Possibly. This first. We're gonna go Stella into the Strike It Rich. Your trigger. Okay, Cold Steel Heart. Do we want that? That's what's gonna get exiled. Yeah, you know what? I don't mind that. So we have till end of next turn to cast Cold Steel Heart, which helps, should help us get that 2 spell per turn. Opponent played a tapped land, so no Pantlaza this turn. Okay, our Get Losting, our Heuristic Study, which is sad, but okay. We now have a Flying Dragon Rage Channeler into a Ragavan. Okay. Last turn. So, what do we want to do? We want to get out the Cold Steel Heart first. Surveilling land to graveyard. We do not need another land. We will choose blue. Okay. Next, we will opt. Again, surveilling Crom. Do we want a Crom? We have 1, 2 mana. Sure, we'll put a Crom in exile. Fatal Passage, don't need. We will draw. Gathering of Souls instead. All right. Well, we definitely have the lands. The question is now: do we? So we'll Gathering of Souls. We'll choose. I don't know. Human doesn't really matter, but let's. Do we triple spell? Is there any point to triple spelling? Yeah, you know what? We're gonna auto pay. Because we're going to do our Stella and copy it. So we get 2 treasure tokens now. Breaches, also fun. I like breaches. Okay. We will not be attacking, and we will pass. Part of my reach. Pantlaza comes down. They will hit a Raging Raptor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we can also Cyclonic Rift next turn if we see fit. Do they swing with the Ragavan? That is the question. They do swing with the Ragavan. Okay. We will block here. Right? I think that's what I want. I don't want them getting our breaches. Back to us. Okay. We will... So I do want the Crom as well, so... You know, I think we're going to actually... Okay, I want to go Crom first. Breach a second. And then that way we get the Crom and the Stella Lee trigger. Hit a Seagate. We hit a Balmor. Okay, we'll put down our land for turn. We can still... Psych Rift's one thing. Which could be 2 things. We'll see. I kind of want them at this point just to fill out the board. Ooh, Rehenge, like that. Now it feels better to Psych Rift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We won't be able to double spell, which is sad. Yep, opponent's just dumping everything into the... Pass turn. No blocks. And I guess do we Island Cycle now to make sure we get our land drop? Yes, we're gonna do that. So we will fetch up. Oh god, too fast. We'll go the Scryland. Frost Spoil Snarl. Okay. So what does the most here? We go Balmor into meh. Do we just Psych Rift straight up now? Let's get this down. We'll reveal this land since I already know it's there. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Leaves us with 1 mana. So we don't hit our double spell. Alternatively, we Seagate. I don't think that is the best. I think we need to just slow them down at this point. Alright. And we can still go for Balmor. So hindsight, probably could have done the other way around. That is okay. Oh, and that's all it takes apparently. Alright, well. GG's then. Okay, we are rocking Stella Lee facing an Azorius Urza build. Ooh. Oh, but the Cavern of Souls is quite nice actually. Yes, human, and our commander is a human. So we will definitely get mileage out of this cavern. With the Mind Stone. Yeah, this is okay. So we'll throw down the cavern. Choosing human. And then start dumping out some of our token creators. Reckoning Big Buster. Okay, So let's go island into the class. And then we could go Pyromancer and then Mind Stone, maybe? We'll see. Are they going to hit our Iconoclast? Nope, they're going straight for Urza. Alright. Well. Let's go Mind Stone first. And go for the Pyromancer. No attacks. So Urza discounts instant sorceries and artifacts. And also does a little melding too if mood hits. Ew, I'm calling the alpha. So the one thing is they're definitely emptying out their hand. So that's usually not something you see too often with a blue player. Can we go Stella into the Prismari? No, but we can go Stella into the Deduce. The Prismari does destroy an artifact, which I think we might want to save. Stella comes down, we'll Deduce. 3 triggers, and I can't remember if we play land for turn. I don't think we did. No decks. No, we had to have, because we have another island right here. Okay, Brawl carries Ev. Ooh, Mithril Coat. That's annoying, but... Okay, they do just have now 1 card in hand and the Foretold card. Okay. Let's go... Can we just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... So we are 1 turn away from getting the Psych Rift off. Then I think it's pretty much like clean sailing from there. Trigger, create a soldier, exile a card. You land. And we will even be able to sacrifice this clue. Oh. Do we attack in? I don't think so, not yet. We can even sack the clue on their turn, draw a card. They're drawing with a Bank Buster. Bank Reckoner, Bank Buster. Okay, Mox Emerald. And do they attack? No attack. Okay, well, sack the clue. So they can have a counter spell to the Psych Rift. I guess that is a very possible. So let's see. I have 2 cards in hand. What are the odds it's a counterspell? Do we bait it out? I think we have to just go for it, right? Let's see. Ooh, that was a delay. Okay, we have triggers. I can't tell if the opponent has priority or there's just a lag. I think there's just a lag going on. Yeah. Now they have priority. Okay, saw it coming. So they did have the counter spell. But do we swing? So we swing everything out. We hold you back. Hold you back. You have menace. Hold you back. And you. So we'll swing with all our little tokens. That was a weird delay. Down to 22. Doing something on our end step. Sphinx's Revelation. Drawing 3. Into an opt. Drawing 1. I think they're needing lands. But I assume they drew at least 1 land. 1 to the top. Alright. Now things are getting scary. Lost Ruby. Oh. Do we have the Paradox engine coming? Is this what's happening? I mean, if it is, good thing we kept the Prismari command. No, Mightstone and Weakstone. How do you meld? He's 7. Okay, well, also a good thing we have the Prismari command, unless they can meld already. I think they can meld. Are we gonna see Urza meld? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh my gosh. I kind of want to see this happen. Oh. They could have melded. I mean, I guess we have a billion attackers, so maybe they didn't want it to die. Okay, our turn. Well, we will go mountain. And, can we afford to do Ral? And, yes, let's go Ral. Guess this will also test if they have any counter spells still up. They do have a full grip of cards.
You're welcome to try.
We will copy our next instant or sorcery.
This lightning strikes a lot more than
And cast the Prismari. We will go destroy target artifact. And 2 damage. So we'll hit you and you. And then all the triggers. For 1. And then that. Oh my gosh, this stack. Okay. We will deal 2 damage to you. And so we hit you. Let's hit the bank buster? Reckoner? What this last is. Hit you. Okay. So if they have a counter spell, they have to be careful what they counter. Okay, so this 1 exiles top card. Now do they have the counter spell? They do. Well, that's annoying. Okay. When it's still holding priority. So we will swing. Hold you back. Hold you back. Hold you back. Swing up with 7 attackers. They're looking around for something. Are they going to crew? Nope, not crewing. Down to 16. So we're definitely getting a melded Urza. Which is kind of cool. I'm not mad if they meld. I'd be more upset for like Paradox Engine or something. Okay, let's see. Draku, Great Soldier, Exile. Drawing with a Bank Buster. Remember when they had no cards in hand? Now we have no cards in hand and they have a full grip. What happened? I mean, they need a rebuke or something. Okay, scry 2 draw. I mean, whatever's in hand, they're still digging for something. So can we find something before they do? I think what they need most is a rebuke. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They have the mana for it. Instead, they're going for the Ral. Fable Passage. I think we sack the Mind Stone. The opponent does not want to attack. I mean, it's not like they have a bunch of good attacks. It's probably best to hold up blockers against us with all our little friends. Counter to our that's so petty. Okay. We will go Jin. So oh, we needed to do the oh, I did it in the wrong order. Shoot. Well, I just lost a counter on Lelia. Sad. Offer you can't refuse. Not the best thing to exile. I can't believe I messed that up. That was a silly move on my part. I go. What are we gonna bolster up a bit? We'll choose Karzev. Okay. Oh. We did play a land for turn, so we can channel. Artifact, creature, enchantment, planeswalker. Okay. Well, let's go to combat then. Hold you back. Hold you back. Hold you back. Attack with 11. Seagate. That's pretty good. So we can bounce something. Gosh, should we have swung out at that point, I wonder? Let's see. I don't want to bounce the, oh my god, words. I don't want to bounce the Oracle, because then they just get all those things again. I don't want that. So instead, we will swing. Okay, they're down to 6. We don't lose these yet. So we will pass. The nice thing is we have the offer, we have the Otawara, which is a lot harder. I can't imagine they have multiple triggered ability or activated ability counters, so hopefully our Otawara will not get countered. Question is, I don't know what they have or what they can do. I mean, obviously Paradox Engine. Melding, we could respond and bounce the Urza. Ulamog. Okay. We can bounce the Ulamog. So we're hitting Jin. And the Lelia. Okay. Can't cast it again, right? 10. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we'll pass. And we will channel, bouncing the Ulamog. Do they have another? They don't. Okay. We'll sack the map. We'll put it on you. Sure. We will just swing out, I think. because I don't know. We have the offer you can't refuse. So is that it? Edit? All right. That felt good. Serves you right for countering my Mind Stone sacrifice. Jeez Louise. Anyways, GG's. Okay. Oh, we're up against a feather deck. Things just got a lot scarier. Opening hand feels slow. This feels not great, but who knows? Maybe we will scry into something amazing. Island is not amazing, but I am going to keep it on top because we only have one other land in hand. Sort of two with Valket. Opponent ramping. We will go like this. And no sense in casting that yet, so we'll pass. If they drop down a low cost something, then we can hit it. Oh, like that. What are the odds? Okay. So Bergie, we can't hit the Bergie, but we can hit the Mage. Bergie also just terrifying. Okay, well Mountain, we definitely have the lands. So we'll go Clock, Fading Hope, and bounce the Bergie. Scry 1. Oh my gosh, get these lands out of here, please. Okay, so they're slowed down ever so slightly. But they have the feather out. Finally a non-land draw, that's nice. So we'll go Consider. Into the Prismari, which is good. No, I don't want that. Hold up the shore up and pass turn. Unfortunately, can deal with the feather at the moment. So things are about to get very scary. Point in case. So we can deal with the Giver of Runes pretty easily. Yep, down to 22. And they probably have some sort of protection spell for the Giver, but we will see. Go, so we'll deal 2 damage to any target and destroy an artifact. So we'll hit you and you. Trigger, trigger. What is this? Is this white? Yeah. Okay, indestructible. It's kind of what I figured would happen, unfortunately. Attacks, we will swing in with the Malcolm. Yeah, and that's it. So they get the fight is 1 back. So it gives +1/+1 indestructible. Yeah, very good. Down to 19. So we need, how do we deal with, so let's throw down Brawl. Okay, good. Do we Valakut? We need to essentially double tap to deal with the Giver right now. So we've cast 1 spell this turn. Yeah, you know what? Let's cast this. We're gonna... I did not mean to do that. No! Dang it. Okay. Change of plans. We used it as a land for turn. That's great. That's what I wanted to do. Third path iconoclast. Sure. We'll hold up the shore up. Okay. Moving to combat, we will swing here. And that's it. Yeah, I don't like what the opponent has up at the moment. We could... The shore up does put a counter on, but it still wouldn't be enough to block the feather. Okay. It's a pretty good card. I'd probably slot into the deck like this, but I already had to make a lot of cuts, so I don't know if it would have made the final. Okay, here's the... Use the removal spell, so we will give you hexproof, create a soldier friend. Our clock is at 8, so that's kind of nice. Plus 3 mana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, we're not quite there yet. Opponent is tapped out though, so if there was ever a time to deal with the Giver of Runes, it would probably be now.
Burn Phyrexia to ash.
Okay, X will be 2. I'll hit you and you.
You're
Great.
toast.
Okay, that's nice. We'll go Malcolm. We'll bluff with the Swift Spear. Send you. Down to 15. Clock is at 9. So if it doesn't get destroyed, we might be able to have it go off next turn. We will see. I don't know if I've ever have had a midnight clock. Oh, well, there goes the midnight clock. I was gonna say is I've never had a midnight clock go off before, and that will continue because what are the odds? Sad. Okay, that's all right. It was good while it lasted. It netted us mana. That's what you play it for, right? Nothing else. Okay, Feather going for Chandra. Also, sort of mostly tapped out, not quite tapped out. Mountain. Let's start cracking some clues, because we are hurting for really anything. Honey Jin's nice. Oh, come on. Give me a non-land, please. That's not much better. Okay. Jin at least can act as a bit of a blocker. We'll go to combat. We'll go 1, 2. Yes, just the 2. Okay. Down to 13. We could have also not attacked with the soldier. That's a very valid strategy. But I don't know. It's late. I'm tired. My brain is not working the best. Kissig, Flame Breather is scary. They're at 13 life. And they don't have the protection anymore. They swing. We can just give it indestructible, so we're not going to block. I would rather swing back with our Jin and hit them for 5. Because at this point, it is a race. Hypothesize. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. We draw 2. Indestructible, indestructible. Discard and on land. Oh, crackle with power. I guess we could have kept the Mind Stone because anything we do, they're gonna cast. But we'll attempt to hit the Burgie. At least they'll be super tapped out. Yes, we just need to survive one more turn, I think. Though that might prove difficult. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we can hit them for 5 damage. Let's. How many spells have I cast this turn? The Hypothesizzle, just the 1. We are going to swing out and see if we can't finish this off with the Crackle. We just need to get them, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12. Did we do it? Down to 2. Crackle. X equals 1. Yeah, trigger. Okay, yeah. Oh my god. Resolve. Did we do it? Uh-oh. Oh, we did it! Oh, yes. GG's. Alright, hopefully you enjoyed the content. Again, I think we were able to get some good games, kind of show off what the commander can do. I'm going to go ahead and break down the deck. Again, kind of like what I've been doing recently is I'm just going category by category and breaking down the entire deck just to make it a little bit easier to take in, read, replicate, whatever you need. I just think it's a bit easier to follow this way. So starting up here, we have Stella Lee Wildcard. So this deck cares about casting multiple spells each turn, and more specifically, really wants you to be casting a lot of instants and sorceries. If you cast your second spell, Stella will exile the top card of your library and let you cast it till end of turn. So it's kind of essentially card draw. And then if you cast 3 or more spells, you can tap Stella and copy target instant sorcery spell you control, choose new targets. So the category is broken down. I'm going to start with the more niche and specific categories and then kind of get into the more generic spell slingery kind of stuff. Lelia seems to find themselves in a lot of decks recently because I think Magic is really leaning into casting from exile. So again, just another perfect fit in this deck. Stella will be triggering Lelia quite often, and it doesn't take long before you're swinging in with a just monstrous creature. This category here is all cards that care about double spelling. We have a lot of legends from the Thunder Junction set. We have the Malcolm the Eyes, which lets you investigate. We have Breaches, who lets you flip a coin and copy the spell. It's kind of silly and kind of fun. I wasn't able to actually get Breaches to go off in any of the games, but I still think it's just a fun effect and something I think would probably be more enjoyable maybe as a commander, but still it cared about double spells. It was on flavor. I had to have it in the deck. Then we have Crom, a little more clean cut, a little more easier to trigger. Second spell, you draw a card, you put a counter on Crom. This one I had a lot of use with and definitely found it valuable in the deck. And then the rest, Brimstone Roundup, another new card. Similar thing, but this is just creating a 1/1 red mercenary on your second spell. So again, just you'll notice we have a lot of token creators, so it was really good in this deck, and for 2 mana you can't really go wrong. Lastly, Ledger Shredder. It's not new. It's not like a secret card. Everyone knows this card. It's very good, but when you can guarantee hit your second spell each turn, it just makes it that much better. I'm going to kind of gloss over these next two. These are all our instants and sorceries. So as you can see, a lot of our stuff is around the lower end. We just want to be able to get multiple off in a row. So lots of cantrips, lots of small little burn spells, removals. You know, you have your lightning bolts, your shocks. Select Sequence is a new card. It's just another kind of burn spell, but if you do cast it as your second or third spell, you get a draw card. So love card draw. Moving to here, we have, these are all our sorceries. Again, it's more typical stuff you would see in a spell slingery deck. Here are all our cards that care about casting instants and sorceries. So we have things like prowess in here, we have counters, we have Young Pyromancer, Third Path Iconoclast, which just creates you a ton of tokens, which is great because we don't have a ton of creatures, so being able to just fill our board with jump blockers and attackers is always great. Moving to the discounty cards, we have Brawl, discounts instant sorceries by 1, Electromancer, Hadijin, Melik as well, which is the newest one, which is kind of a cool card. Just don't cast it if you haven't cast any instant sorceries because it will automatically die. I didn't do it, but I just noticed that is what would happen. Probably don't need as many if you're running a deck like this, because if you notice, almost half of our instant sorceries are like 1 mana or have just, you know, like 2 pips here. So you might find the discounting not quite as necessary if you're going kind of for a more cantrip, but I just put them in, so it's kind of up to your discretion whether you want to keep them or not. Here's just kind of a ramp stuff, more typical rampy package. And the last two, I just kind of set these to the side. These are just essentially non-instant and sorcery card draw. Ristic Study, Seasoned Pyromancers. I love both these cards, so if you can find a home for them, I always will. But that's the deck. It was a lot of fun to pilot. I felt it pretty easy to trigger Stella. I think next time maybe I would try and lean a little more into the mid-range as far as mana values to try and be able to start copying and using her abilities on the more bigger side of things. But that's it for now. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a like and let me know what you think of the commander. And I mean that's it. So I will see you guys next time. Bye.